What's up, ElkShape YouTube? If you've been following along, we just got some fresh bullets built the other day, and by bullets I mean arrows. Built them with 4 different setups. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely watch this, because today we're doing the first impressions, basically. The first time I get to shoot them through my bow and initial thoughts, what they are. I would love to do the official test right away, but I don't think it's fair because I just learned to shoot back tension and I'm shooting groups like a brand new archer. It kind of sucks, but it's part of the learning curve, and it's just part of the process. So I want to get some reps in, I want to get some arrows down range and just continue to get better at shooting back tension, but also give you guys my first impressions. So I'm just going to go out, rip some arrows, and kind of give you those initial thoughts and check out what's going on.
Sound, that sweet, sweet sound.
Quick backstory, shooting a new release. This is a back tension Evolution Plus. Hold the safety, pull through it. We built 4 different styles of arrows. I'm not gonna go through all the nitty gritty details. If you wanna check those out, watch that arrow build. But basically 4 fletch, 90-90-90. Left helical. 4 fletch, I think you call it a 60-120. And then a 3-degree left helical. We're gonna do an official test with these arrows, make it scientific, maybe measure the groups. I'm just shooting them to get some arrows down range and some reps through my bow and get some initial impressions to share with all of you. I wouldn't mind knowing what you guys think the best way to test these would be when we do the formal test. I was thinking something like shoot and measure the groups. Yeah, make it science-based, not so much opinion-based. I understand there's going to be user error and stuff like that, but try to make it scientific. Anyway, curious on your opinions. We're going to see what flies the best. I don't really have a prediction, although I would lean towards a 3-degree left offset. Naturally, that's what I would have built the arrow, so that's my preference, but we're going to try them and see what's up. All right, so what you didn't get to see there was a little bit of rain came in. Apparently electronics don't like rain, so I had to take a break, but that gave me a second to shoot a few and like warm up. So I shot 6 arrows. So here's my first group, 90-90-90. 2 of those arrows felt really good, and one of them wasn't, so there's that. But check this is good. It's pretty good. This is from 42, and I haven't been shooting good groups at all since I went to back tension, so check this. This was the old Rogue Renegade. I just made a bad shot, but this is really, really encouraging, these two. Oh, those are the 4 flash 9090s. That to me is super, super encouraging. Yeah, really first good groups I've shot since I started shooting back tension. Even though there was a rogue one, that was me. Try the other 4 fletches now. All right, so here's group number 2. Group number 2 with that different 4 fletch, ones that are real tight together. It's kind of the same deal. One, a little bit of a rogue shot with the first one. Second 2 are fairly tight. Yeah, that's what I got. I'll say this too, that time I was a lot shakier. Just a lot shakier. What do you do? Oh, human error, I guess. We're gonna keep trying these different arrows out. That was my 3rd set, and those were the left helicals. The release felt the best on all 3 of those. My last one was pretty darn shaky, but it still ended up in there, which is kind of nice. And this was my best group so far. So this has kind of been the story where 2 are tight, 1's a little bit off, but as a whole, that's my best group, my best elevation. I'm pretty happy with that. 2 of those shots felt really, really clean, just as far as being stable in here. One of them, not so much, but let's check out that last group. It was definitely my best group. Shots were the cleanest. I was able to shoot the quickest too, and for me it was a lot more like pushing through my front arm. Just getting on the dot and basically just committing and really, for me, applying a lot more pressure than I was. But these are good, and check this out. We got 2 in there, 1 back there, which means I shot through the target. And if I shot through the target, I probably hit right here or near these arrows. So either way, that was definitely the best group. But this is kind of cool to see, shooting through the target. 1, because my bow didn't used to do that, so maybe a little more arrow weight to the setup helped. 2, these fletchings didn't rip off, and they were just glued on, so I think we did it right. Well, you guys, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I think that's going to put a wrap on today. It was fun to get out, shoot the new release, shoot the new arrows, see a couple decent groups. And I really did feel more comfortable shooting back tension, especially at the end. That last set of arrows felt awesome. A couple things I'd like to know from you guys is how should we test the arrows when we're ready to do the formal test? And what's your guess? What do you think's gonna win? You a 4 fletching guy, a 3 fletching guy, gal? Tell us what works for you. What do you think we should test it? Anyway, I gotta wrap this thing up.